Hello students, welcome to Hari Chemistry. So today lecture we will discuss water and its treatment. So this is engineering chemistry topic and also diploma means for polytechnic student. So this is very important topic in engineering chemistry and diploma students. Okay, right. So here water and its treatment. The topic is water and its treatment. Okay student, right. So generally we know very well about water. Okay, so water is the most useful compound in the universal. Okay, so without there is no life without water. Okay, so there is no life without water. So that's why the water is the most important aspect for human consumption, plants, animals, industries, pharmaceutical industries, research areas, in everywhere. So water is the most useful compound in the world. Okay, right. So generally what we are going to discuss in water and its treatment. Okay, so first of all we will discuss sources of water, impurities present in the water, the uses of water, types of hardness and causes of hardness, then the numerical problems in calculation of temporary hardness, permanent hardness, then potable water treatment, municipal water treatment, and internal treatment of water, external treatment of water, and boiler feed water, then boiler corrosion or boiler troubles, then desalination of water. So that is the topics which are present in engineering chemistry, water and its treatment. Okay, right, clear student, right, isn't it? Right. So the first is we will discuss the sources of water. Okay, clear, right. You can see here the sources of water. So generally the sources of water is in four ways. Okay, so that is rainwater, so then surface water, rivers and lakes, and groundwater, wells and springs, and the fourth one is sea water. So these are the four common sources of water. Okay, so rainwater, then surface water, so which is available in rivers and lakes, and groundwater which is available in wells and springs, and the fourth one is sea water. Okay, right. So rainwater, so rainwater is the most purest form of water. The most impure form is sea water, but the most purest form of water is rain water. It is the purest form of water, right. Next, surface water. So surface water which is present in available in rivers and lake water, river water and lake water. Clear student, right. So rivers are fed by rain. Okay, rivers are fed by rain and spring water. Okay, so this water contain considerable amount of dissolved and suspended impurity. So this water is not directly useful for human consumption, because here some dissolved amount of dissolved salts and so suspended impurities are present in the water. So therefore it is not possible to take direct for the human consumption. Okay, clear student, right. So then lake water. So lake water, it has a constant chemical composition and contains a large amount of organic matter. So therefore, so lake water is also not direct useful for the human consumption and industries also. Okay, the third one is sea water. Okay, so sea water is the most impure form of water, and its use is very limited. So generally the sea water we can call it as salty water. We can call it as salty water. Salty water. Okay. So the usage of sea water is very less. Limited amount, limited usage is there. Right. Next, fourth one is groundwater. So generally the most useful water in the earth crust is groundwater. So it occurs in the form of spring water and well water. Okay. springe water and well water, and it contains the more of the dissolved salts, hence it has more hardness. So the many of dissolved salts are which are soluble in water, so these soluble amounts of salts which causes hardness to the water. But the most useful of water in the earth crust is ground water. Okay, so these are the sources of water in water and its treatment topic, isn't it, student? Right, is that clear? Right, so rainwater, then surface water, rivers and lake water, then groundwater, wells and springs. The fourth one is seawater. So seawater is the most impure form of water. Rainwater is the most pure form of water. Okay. Generally, the impurities which are present in the water, so which causes some harmful diseases, and it is not useful for the human consumption and animals also. So what kind of impurities are present in the water we will discuss. Okay, clear, student, right? So impurities in water. The topic is impurities in water. So the first one is dissolved impurities. The first one is dissolved impurities. Clear, right? So generally the dissolved impurities like carbonates, bicarbonates, chlorides, sulfates of calcium and magnesium and iron, heavy metals, and also so dissolved gases like hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide. So these dissolved gases and dissolved salts which are soluble in water, so which causes hardness to the water. Oh, so these are the dissolved impurities. Okay, right. The second one is suspended impurities. So generally the suspended impurities are in two types, that is organic suspended impurities and inorganic suspended impurities. So this is organic suspended impurities. Organic suspended impurities, many of the vegetable matter and animal matter and oil components which are causes harmful to the water. So these are the organic matter which are present in the which are present as a suspended impurities. So generally the inorganic suspended impurities are like sand, clay. So these are insoluble substances like sand, clay, and these particles are present in the water, so as a suspended impurities. So these suspended impurities like clay which is present in the water or sand which is present as a suspended impurities is causes turbidity to water. So this is also not useful for the human consumption. Okay, right. So the third one is colloidal impurities, right? So colloidal impurities means nothing but, student, the finely divided silica particle means SiO2 and organic waste product amino acid. So these kind of colloidal part, this is very less amount of colloidal impurities are which are present in the water, so we can remove in various methods or techniques. So the fourth one is microorganism. Okay, so this is very important. So these microorganisms which are present in the water, so which causes harmful diseases to the human beings. Okay, so generally it mainly consists of bacteria and other microorganism like blue green algae and fungi, etc. So these causes harmful diseases. So these are the impurities which are present in the water, so which is not useful for the human consumption and so domestic purpose also. Okay, clear, student, isn't it? Right. So these are the impurities which are present in the water. Okay, right. The dissolved impurities, suspended impurities, colloidal impurities, and microorganism. Clear, student? Right.